Thank you very much. I would just like to show you one video before I start with my talk, just as an introduction. I'm very much I'm head of operational excellence in Hof University, and my main subject is about Industry 4.0 and also about like handling data analytics and digitalization. So what we did in last year is that we had set up a smart company in the university. So what we have is a mini company, right? So it's like we have a web shop, you have an ERP system, you can order something and you can produce it in real time. So it's a fully integrated company as if it would be real, just in very, very small. So like Industry 4.0, what does it mean? It means like an integration of different systems so that you can use the data. So you can order individualized products and then you can produce them in real time. You have all the sensor data so that you exactly know what the single steps during the production process, what is happening there, and also if any problem will occur or anything, then you can easily figure out how to solve your problem. So, like, but why? Why are we doing this? So we heard a lot about mobility, right? So we heard about connecting apps. We heard about what we saw very impressive was like integrating other apps into WhatsApp, for example. So, like, the question now is why or how can we use this technology in Industry 4.0? So why do we have to digitalize the industries? It's like that we want, if we look at the markets, so there's a lot of change in shortage of raw materials. We have like individualization of products. So we have so many challenges to manage. We have the globalization, we have also cost pressure, and so we have to manage all this. So that's why we need Industry 4.0. We need digitalization. And like there are two words. Like if there are two words, like why do we need Industry 4.0? It's you want to achieve flexibility and you want to achieve agility. So you want to be quick and you want to be flexible. So now here, I'm standing here, we are talking about interoperability. So what is the vision? So the system, what I just explained, is a fully integrated system within one company. Yeah, so how complex is it to integrate a production system, yeah, with an ERP system, with a consumer platform? Yeah, so that takes months, if not even years. So this is really complex. So how can you be flexible? How can you implement production systems in a flexible way? That's not possible at the moment. So what is the vision about that? And that is exactly where like interoperability comes into play. So we have just recently started a project together with Becken so that we can implement a prototype for this vision. And the vision is imagine you could produce anywhere. Yeah, where you have free capacities in any plant, not in your own plant, maybe somewhere else, nearby, where you have a factory with free capacities. They have the technology, and you could just decouple, you know, you could decouple the systems in the company and the production, and also maybe the means of transportation, so some part of the logistics. So you could decouple the supply chain. So, and this is interoperability in Industry 4.0. So imagine the flexibility if you would say, we have, our markets are growing, so we have high demand in our products, but we don't have the capacities. Yeah, so now what do you have to do? You have to negotiate contracts, you have to maybe to build a new plant. How long does it take to build a plant? Yeah, so if you would achieve this interoperability so that you could say, okay, we can exchange data via backend, via open protocols, and then we would be able to use also capacities in other factories nearby with full transparency of the data so that we know like, about data quality, about product quality, about process data, about sustainability, like for example, energy consumption. So it's not as if you would say, oh, I place a purchase order and then I get a product where you don't know what happened, right? So you have a full integration, you have full transparency, and you can produce anywhere. So if we talk about sustainability today, so what all we heard today, we talk about interoperability. So if you really would be able to like achieve this flexibility in the industry, where it is really complex at the moment and takes very long just to integrate one new production line. It's a question of months, right? So if you could achieve this flexibility through interoperability, then you have like all options, right? So you have such a, you can flexibly react to changing markets. You can flexibly react if there is a shortage somewhere. Also, like, it can be anywhere. So if you are close to the customers, so then you can also maybe reduce logistics costs. So you would have so many different options how to achieve benefits with this. So we just started this project with Beacon, and yeah, we will build a prototype, and then it would be great just to see this approach in action in a real world scenario. And like, this is the vision of Industry 4.0, how to achieve this flexibility, how to achieve agility, and yeah, through interoperability, and that's it. Thank you.
So, well, thank you. That was very good. It's quite interesting. So you've been in the space, you've been in airport management earlier.
Yeah, for 8 years I was in airport management.
You were in airport management.
Yes.
Now you're in the university.
Yes.
Managing it as a company, or a little company.
Yeah.
So give us some familiarity with all the digital change happening. How are university transforming to the new technologies?
The university?
Yeah.
I mean, the university is an enabler, right, for the new technology. So, and I mean, what is my main goal in the university? You said, you know, we are a university of applied sciences. Yeah, so, I mean, you know, all the technology, it's all available. We don't have, I mean, of course, we will invent new technologies also, but like, there are so many technologies available, but the companies, they just don't use it. Right? Because they don't know how, because it's too complex, maybe, you know, there are no standard solutions, and this is also like this approach with this open protocol, just to find a better way to communicate between different systems. So everything is so individualized at the moment that it's just difficult, and that's like my goal, my vision as a university also, just to bring this together, you know, the new technologies that are available and bring them into action so that it can really be used. Yeah.
Fantastic. So this is great vision. Thank you again for coming and sharing your views. Appreciate it. We may have some questions at the end, so we'll wait for that. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.